Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 37 seconds of round number 6 as referee Ian John Lewis waves off the count and stops this bout. The winner by knockout victory, still the WBC Silver Heavyweight Champion, the fighting pride of Brixton, London, England, Dillian, the body snatcher.
Now let's go to the Sky TV interview with Dillian Whyte, albeit conscious.
Yeah, you know, good luck. Hopefully Lucas Browne's okay. You know, he showed up, he tried, but I knew this was gonna happen. But listen, hopefully he's well. But listen, Deontay Wilder, where you at? June, where you at, Wilder? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready. Let's get it, Deontay. Let's go. No more excuse. Forget Joshua. Joshua doesn't be ready in time. Let's do this. June, live at O2. Let's get it. I'm number 1, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's it.
Okay, I think we can probably have a little bit of fun with this. What sort of statement do you think you sent out tonight on Sky Sports and with our colleagues in the States on HBO?
I proved to everyone I'm world class. You know, loads of people writing me off, loads of people gave Lucas Browne the edge. We kept quiet, we work hard. Me and my coaches, my brother, my family. You know, I've been up in Loughborough working hard, solitude, staying with my family up there at the Falcon Inn. You know, training in some crap garage. You know, cold as hell, no heating. Training my nuts off, man, and it paid off, you know. But like we've said, I've said it, Mark said it, Eddie said it, my brother said it, everyone said it. I'm a good fighter, but no one hasn't seen it yet. I need the challenge. When the challenge is there, that's when I rise. You know, as you guys see, every time I've had a hard fight, I rose to the challenge. You know, Lucas Browne fought, his power was incredible. I show him, listen, I might have 22 knockout, but I can crack.
Were you expecting more from him tonight because of what was said in the build-up and his knockout ratio?
Like I said, a lot of people say this and say that, and when they come here and stand up in front of me, it's a different story. Listen, O2 is my home. We're going to bring some more fights here. Let's get it. I'm going to lay all of these guys out one by one.
Do you believe that you're a good enough fighter to win a world heavyweight title?
I wouldn't be here tonight if I didn't believe that. You know, and I proved it. Listen, I'm beating a former world champion. I just knocked out a world champion in 5-6 rounds tonight. So that should tell you where I'm at, you know?
What's your understanding of the situation? Obviously, Deontay Wilder, the WBC king, he'll have one eye, no doubt, on the winner of Anthony Joshua against Joseph Parker next weekend, and they'll want to do it for all the belts.
He needs to forget that. He needs to forget that.
The WBC could call you as mandatory. What do you expect will happen?
If the WBC, listen, the WBC are good people, they're loyal people, and they seem to stick to their word, and they want their fighters to be active. And I think people instead of Deontay Wilder fighting these halfway guys, you know, Joshua isn't fighting next, so his next fight is me. You know, if he fights anyone else, I'm going to go to America and kick off.
If they do say that you have to do a final eliminator against Dominic Brazil, Eddie Hearn can shed some light on this. Would you do that?
Listen, Eddie is the man. We've had a great relationship. We've been working for a while now, and my team is good. We have made the right decision. So whatever these guys say, I just want to fight. I love fighting. I want to bring pain. My left hook is back. You know, it's been a long 2 years work because I've had the shoulder surgery. You know, my physios, you know, they've been working and now I have confidence in that left hook again. When I landed, I walked away straight away because I knew that was that. You know, I've always had a good left hook, but I've had issues with it. I know it's back. You know, You know, Lucas Browne, big, strong guy. He was heavy-handed, but I'm not scared of power. Power don't faze me.
Another avenue that could open up is, like you said, if Deontay Wilder takes another route and takes another fight, do you want to avenge that defeat against Anthony Joshua?
I would like to fight Anthony Joshua another 3, 4, 5 times in my career. You know, me and him got chemistry. We bring a lot of each other, and you know, listen, all these fights is having their big fights, but if me and him step in the ring, there's something that just sparks between me and him. It's like we're 2 lifetime lovers.
How much do you think you've improved since that first fight in December 2015 with Anthony Joshua?
A few people, you know, people behind the scene knows, you know, like people told me like, someone over there is looking at me, he said, listen, you've got all the ingredients, you just need to bake into a cake and make it, and you're the perfect fighter. You know, so I just believe in myself, keep working, keep training. My coaches, everyone believes in me around me, you know, a lot of people underestimate me, a lot of people write me off, but it's good. You know, like, I keep training like the underdog, and I believe I'm the underdog, you know. I like that mindset. I like when people write me off. I like proving people wrong. I like proving people wrong. You know, when people write me off, it's something inside of me just ignite. I'm a stubborn person. You know, stubbornness is good and it's also bad, but for me, it's good to be stubborn, you know.
That's where Lone comes from.
So, as the aftermath continues in London's O2 Arena, after Dillian Whyte's brutal knockout of Lucas Browne, we turn away and prepare to come back to you in the United States. Meanwhile, Max Kellerman, he's boisterous. He's noisy, he's fun. Not surprisingly, he called out Anthony Joshua, a reference that we made before the fight to his earlier meeting with Joshua. The question is, how good is he?
Right, because off the top of the show, that's what we were talking about. What are we really here for? Is this about jockeying to position an opponent for the very top of the division? Or is this also about just a big, fun, heavyweight fight between two offensive-minded fighters? Well, it was actually the latter, but that was the former. It was actually, we're here to jockey to see a guy jockeying for position as an opponent for the top of the division, but that's because of Dillian Whyte's performance. He came in as like a 2-to-1-ish kind of favorite, but he dominated like a 20-to-1 favorite. And because of that performance, he's not simply an opponent. He's more than that. He's an opponent, sure, probably for Deontay Wilder on the way to a Joshua mega fight, but one who's going to be seen as having chances to upset the apple cart. One who's going to be seen as an opponent who can create an event on the way to the big event. Much like Joseph Parker is seen that way against Anthony Joshua. This is a big, fun, offensive, heavyweight division filled now with fighters who seem to get it, with whom the fans can relate, guys who aim to please, who fight with heart, who take risks, and I think Dillian Whyte fits into that picture. This was an excellent performance. Jim, whenever someone looks this good, of course, partly it's matchmaking. He was in with the perfect guy. But the real question is, can you also see development, improvement? And the answer is yes. Dillian Whyte is getting better and better.
In fact, I'll button all that with just a few words. He was exciting to watch tonight. I can't wait to see him again, and I'll bet you're in the same boat. Thanks very much for being with us.